Hey everybody, it's Mr. Fudge, your balloon man, and I'm here to share you a little bit about Twist and Shout. Now, Twist and Shout is the largest balloon convention in the world for twisters, and it is definitely for you if you are either a twister willing to learn, share, and grow in your balloon skills. If you're a professional balloon entertainer who wants to get more bookings, it might be for you if you're an entertainer who uses balloons in their act. It might be if you're an amateur balloon twister who wants to be a better twister, or maybe a part-time entertainer that wants to go full-time, or maybe you just have a passion for balloons and you want to hang out with balloon artists and entertainers and other people who have a passion for balloon as well. So that's why you might go to Twist and Shout. Now, a lot of people ask, what is the schedule for Twist and Shout? Now, it goes Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday is the full week of Twist and Shout. Now, occasionally there are master classes before or after as well that you can be included in. So if you're flying out there, you might want to call ahead and ask when the master classes are, ask if there's anything going on Sunday night, that kind of thing, so you can plan your day. Now, Wednesday at noon, registrations opens. There's a welcome reception at 7. There's 3 and 12-minute competitions and a hairband competition. So those are the fast competitions that anybody can do. And it's a good way to kind of get your feet wet with Twist and Shout in the competitions. At 9 p.m. the Jam Room opens, and from then on, it's crazy. Now, Jam Room is open 23 hours a day, so you can go there at almost any time, and you can work with other people, learn other things, share things, hang out, get some balloons, try some new product. And at 11 on Wednesday night, that's the Pajama Jam Party. That's going to be after the welcome reception. And that Pajama Jam Party is run by Tawny Bubbles. And it's really laid back, relaxed, fun atmosphere, all kinds of cool stuff you can do there. So definitely think that you should check out that as well. So bring some PJs. I suggest full body PJs. People have worn balloon PJs. They've worn all fur costumes. They've worn all, if you can imagine it, they've probably done it. So have fun with it. That's what it's about. It's about saying, hey, we're balloon artists. We're a crazy bunch of people. We like having fun. So sit back and enjoy the P-Jam party. Now, after that, the Jam Room's open, and you will see that there are people that will stay up all night, even on the first night, doing that. Now, you can, but you want to get some sleep if you can the first night, because the rest of the nights are so packed full, you're not going to sleep. So Thursday, registration opens at 8 a.m. If you didn't make it on Wednesday, you could do that on Thursday. The vendors room opens on Thursday, and then at 12 there's a dress and costume contest. Those entries are submitted. Now, the Jam Room stays open. It's closed during an evening event. And then from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. there's twister classes. So your registration actually includes all of those twister classes in the registration fee. So you definitely want to go to as many of those as possible. You can learn a lot. Now, at the very end of the night, there's a voting for the dress competition, and there's also the People's Choice Award that's going to be an hour after the show. So that's also the dress gala walkthrough show. So this, what do we call that? The dress competition. Yeah, so they walk them out like runway models, and you'll get to vote. It's really cool. It's an awesome little event. Friday, again, 8 a.m. registration opens. The Jam Room is still open. It's closed during the evening event. The 8:30 a.m. is the stage competition tech rehearsal. So if you're going to be in the stage competition, you're going to miss your 8:30 a.m. classes for the twister classes. So you want to plan your schedule accordingly if that's going to happen for you. And you definitely want to be there for the stage tech rehearsals. If you're not at tech rehearsals, you will not be in the stage competition. So you want to make sure you get that taken care of. Again, 8 to 5 are twister classes. 8 to 12 is a large competition. Entries are accepted. 1 to 5, medium, small, and uninflated competition entries are accepted. 7:30 p.m., stage entertainment competition. And that's going to be where everybody comes in, they watch the stage show. And so if you're in the competition, you're of course going to be performing. But if you're not, then you'll be going there, watching all these people compete, which would be awesome, usually very amusing, lots of fun. And you also get to vote for People's Choice. Not only for the stage show, but you also get to vote for the sculptures as well an hour after the show is over. At that time, the Jam Room opens up, and you get to jam all the way into Saturday. And Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. competition voting. 8:30 a.m. to 5, you also have your classes again for Twister stuff. 7:30, you have your cocktail hour and your awards gala banquet at 8. So typically on Saturday, that's when you're dressing up nice. You're wearing your suits and ties, your dresses. Some people will wear something balloon related or something a little crazier, but typically if there's a night when you dress up and you're doing your tuxedo and dressing to the nines, that would be it on Saturday. Now on Sunday, that's after the awards gala, that's after the banquet, that's technically the last day. The jam room is open until noon. So you can pick up your sculptures and competition pieces by noon. Then we have private classes throughout the hotel. Those typically go until noon, but they can go later. And then at 6 p.m. there may or may not be a balloon dinner. So what that means is a no balloon dinner. It's basically started out as a dinner where we didn't talk about balloons. It was an idea of, we've all been talking about balloons for the whole 4 days, and I don't know anything about you, you don't know anything about me, except that we do balloons. Now let's talk about other stuff. What do you do for a job? Is this your full-time job? What kind of stuff do you enjoy? Do you do other things? And that's where that gets into. So that's kind of cool. Now, that basically runs the gamut of what you're doing from Wednesday to Sunday. Now, it's much more involved. There's way more to go into it. There's all kinds of classes and private mastermind type classes that you can do as well. But that's the overview. Now, as far as the stuff you need to bring an open mind, friendly attitude, get ready to have fun. Bring a camera with lots of memory cards, possibly an extra battery depending on what kind of camera you have. Bring business cards. It's great for networking. You never know what kind of job or just people you'll meet. Sometimes you'll meet people that live in your neighborhood that you didn't even know, which is really cool. Bring a notebook and a pen so you can take notes when you're hearing jokes, lines, and patterns in different classes. A lot of people bring coffee, Red Bull, vitamins, or anything else to keep you awake. So caffeine helps, but if you're not a caffeine fan, you just want to make sure you uptake your vitamins, get as much rest as you can when you can, and then work, because there's all kinds of stuff to do. Now, it used to be that there's a $5 fee for classes. That is not true anymore. There's no longer a fee. So once you pay your registration, it includes all of the classes. So you have nothing to worry about there. It includes, speaking of registration, it includes all of the Twist and Shout classes. That's not the mastermind, but the Twist and Shout classes. A goodie bag filled with free samples and coupons and other stuff from our sponsors. It gives you admission to the vendors area where you can buy stuff from our vendors. Admission into the 23-hour-a-day jam room. There's free samples and balloons that companies give out for you to practice with. You get to enter all the balloon competitions. You have voting privileges. You get free admission to the dress and costume competition and the fashion show. You get free admission to the stage entertainment competition show. You get admission to the galas banquet Saturday night with dinner. And you also get all kinds of chances to pick the brains of the best balloon instructors in the universe. So that's fun and exciting. For you guys that are coming with kids or have kids at Twist Balloons, or if you are a child at Twist Balloons, Twist and Shout has a specific registration for you for kids under the age of 12, and it's $175. The only caveat for that is you have to be accompanied by a parent, adult, or guardian at all times. If you're an adult that is not a Twist and Shout attendee, Twist and Shout can issue a parental ID so you can basically be with your child the whole time so that they're always supervised. Otherwise, you'll have an ID badge from Twist and Shout, which is fine as well, which also gets you into whatever you want. Other than that, kids are treated the exact same as adults as far as where they go, what they do, what schedule they can be a part of. I guess the only exception to that is the kids' meal that they get for the banquet. So, but anyway, that's kids' policy. Now, as far as the cancellation policy for Twist and Shout, if you sign up right now and you decide to go and then all of a sudden, for some reason or another, you cannot go, as long as you cancel within 30 days or beyond 30 days, then you can get a full refund. They do take a $50 cancellation fee, like a handling fee, but other than that, full refund. Now, if you cancel less than 30 days, there's a 50% cancellation fee. And any cancellation after that, you have to pay in full. No refund. However, Twist and Shout is super generous. They allow you to sell your registration to another person, as long as you tell them. And you can also roll it over into next year's convention. So if you pay for this convention and then all of a sudden you can't go, well, don't worry. Just make sure you call them ahead of time, let them know as soon as possible, and you can push that over into next year's. Now, if you want to be a Twist and Shout instructor, they have on their FAQ page at the bottom, balloonconvention.com, you go up to, actually I have it pulled up over here, I think you go to More on the far right of the menu and click on FAQ, and you're able to see the frequently asked questions guide. So if you go to the bottom of that, you can download an application form, and then you just fill it out and send it in. Of course, the more thorough your application form is, the better chance you have of getting picked. Sometimes you can have one sentence description, and that works too. So just kind of depends on what they're looking for that year, but that will be reviewed by the committee, and then you might get to teach. As far as the airport that you use to fly to Twist and Shout, that's going to vary every year. You can go to balloonconvention.com and figure out which one it's close to this year. If you're driving, they usually have driving directions. They also have hotel posts occasionally that are specific to that hotel. Every hotel has some type of alcohol policy. For instance, this year, you can only get 2 beverages per person per trip. Anybody who appears intoxicated or underage can be denied and can be refused service. For the most part, you're not allowed beverages that are not sold by the hotel, because typically that's the hotel license. So you have to be careful with that if you have something in your room that's private. But in any of the public places, they have a little more say. So it really depends hotel to hotel. Either way, I'd keep it on the DL if you are drinking. And then if you have any special dietary needs for the gala banquet, just let somebody know. In this year, they're saying let them know before January 31st, and they can accommodate you, because that's when they put in the order for the special meals. If you have any other special requirements that Twist and Shout doesn't know about, then you can certainly contact the hotel directly and make arrangements that way. Other things you might want to know about: the Pajama Jam, put on by Tani, we've already mentioned briefly. It's really cool, not structured at all. It's supposed to be fun and relaxed. So there's contests, story time, and both balloon companies, Qualitex and Metallic, are both donating prizes. So we just find creative ways to give them away. You can join the Facebook group online. It's facebook.com/group/TS Balloon Convention. So like Twist and Shout Balloon Convention, TS Balloon Convention. There's also some awards that they give out at the convention as well you might want to look into. One of them is the Gristy, the David Grist Memorial Award. The late David Grist was a mentor and friend of many people in the industry, and he's hailed basically for having the values of innovation, inspiration, friendship, and joy towards all of his fellow artists. So certain people have received that award in the past. Some of the people that have gotten that award are Don Caldwell, Royal Sorrell, John Holmes, Ralph Dewey, Robbie Furman, Stretch, Balloon HQ as a whole, Larry Mars, Mark and Sheena, Guido Verhoff, Debbie Stevens, Alberto Nava. They've all received that in the past. Also, Top Twister. That's one that's you can actually win yourself. That's going to be the most votes in small, medium, and large artistic balloon convention, and you have to add the total number of votes in all 3 of those categories. Past winners for that are Debbie Stevens, Leah Hosakai from Japan, Vicky Kimball, Fabrizio Bolzoni, Jack Matson, Daniel Heron, Rob Altunas, Nancy Dalton, Mark Verge, Jenna Scott, Jason Sakota, Dustin Query, and Andrea Noel. So those are all phenomenal artists that you get to see at Twist and Shout. Every last one of those, from also the David Grist Award and the Top Twister Award. They're all phenomenal people that have helped the community in a lot of ways, and every one of them that I recognize on that list is kind, fun, easy to talk to, and tons of stuff to share. So that's going to be the majority of the stuff that you're going to need to know for Twist and Shout. If you need anything else, I would say to go to the Twist and Shout page. The Twist and Shout page has the who, what, when, where, and why. You can sign up with a registration there. Registration fee is $2.99 for the early bird, and then after that, I believe it goes to like $3.50, $3.49. I don't remember. There's a masterclass registration that's typically $100 a class. I think it's $99. If you want to be a vendor, rather than paying the $325, you pay $475. Not a huge jump, and you get a vendor table for the whole weekend. It includes an 8x10 area, tables, tablecloth, and you also get a registration for Twist and Shout. So you also can put any of your advertisements or coupon or sell sheets into the goodie bags, or donate something to the goodie bag as long as you have it there before Monday. So that's cool. For you guys that are in the area looking for day rates, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday day rates are $140 each. They typically do not include banquets and evening activities, but you can check that out. Registration free, hotel information. Oh yeah, on the website, balloonconvention.com, which I'll have in the link of this video as well. They typically have information for the hotel, and they have instructor information, masterclass information, list of classes, the masterclass details. You can go over some of the special events that go on. So that's the No Balloon Gathering, the Pajama Jam, and the Twist and Shout Facebook group. You can look over all the details for the competition, so you can see the artistic competition, the balloon dress competition, stage performance, and the speed competitions. You can look at those. And then you can also find the FAQs, and my favorite part is a Twist and Shout survival guide, which they're always working on. Basically, if you read that, you'll have all the information that you need for Twist and Shout. So this is about wearing your badges, asking people for information, how to handle late registration, let's see, talking about that there are children at Twist and Shout, so you just have to be careful of your language and keeping things family oriented. Telling you about Lost and Found, explaining the jam room, the classes, the vendors, the figure competitions, and some other just tips from other people on the mailing list. So anyway, all that being said, I'm really excited about Twist and Shout this year. Really hope to see you there. If you have any questions, please do shoot me a comment somewhere and let me know what's going on. But until then, it's Mr. Fudge, your balloon man. All kinds of balloons in the background. That's what those things back there are, in case you were wondering. But anyway, looking forward to an awesome jam and hope to see you guys then.